This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. The sun is setting. It's Saturday night. And it's been a beautiful day. But you don't have to drive very far to see a lot of people still, of course, dealing with this horrible storm we've had. And all the cleaning up that is still happening. Our scripture for today is Exodus 3, and I'm sure you can hear the dogs wrestling here on the back deck, and you might see my husband Bob hanging up some clothes on the line. It's a really great passage because this is about Moses seeing the burning bush, and it starts off with him. He's in the Egyptian palace. At some point he figures out who he is. He figures out that he's one of the Israelites, and he is one of the oppressed people, that those folks getting beat up out there and killed and brutalized are his people. And so he kills an Egyptian who is being brutal to one of these slaves that he sees as his brother, as his sister. But then a little later, two of his own people, so two of these slaves, Israelites, they're arguing. And he steps in to try to be helpful. And see, this is where I can really relate. So he steps in with this indignation, but all the characteristics of a hero, right? He's going to step in. These are his people. They've been treated poorly, and he's going to help them get to where they need to go. And they don't appreciate it, right? They don't appreciate him trying to be helpful. And he ends up leaving. He ends up going out into the desert, out into the sand. And I think about all the times in my own life when I went that extra mile for somebody. Many times it was my own kids, but then other times it might have been, the church is going to do something nice for this group of people, or we're going to do this nice thing and whatever. And if the people that we're trying to help don't appreciate it, ooh, the burn. Oh, that indignation. Here I went out of my way to be helpful, and they didn't appreciate it. Here I went out of my way to fix their life. I went out of their way, and they didn't say thank you. They ended up saying something mean to me and whatever. So that's where Moses is, and I think we all get that feeling of, hey, I tried once, I went in there, I could see what I needed to do to fix the problem, and out of the goodness of my heart, I stepped in, spent my whole Saturday or my whole week or my whole weekend or whatever it was, this much money, and they didn't appreciate it. So it's in that kind of frame of mind that's where he is when this burning bush appears. And God says to him, get ready. It is time for you to change the course of history. I want you to get your people out of bondage. I want you to take them out under the authority of Pharaoh, and I want you to take them out to a new place. And what does Moses say? He says, I don't really think they deserve it. I don't think this is, I don't think they're the kind of people who deserve to be free. And Hey, Bob, could you call the dogs over somewhere? Are you around? See, now that I start asking about Bob calling the dogs stop. They start pretzeling. I did so many nice things for you dogs. I did so many nice things for y'all. And look at that, you're not even, you don't appreciate it. You can't be quiet. You've been quiet all day, and now when I need you to be, see, now that's Moses, right? And he says to God in the burning bush, I don't think these people are worth saving. I don't think these people, I know who they are. I tried once. I gave it a really good shot, but I just don't think they're worth anything. I don't think they're going to come around. And then he says, and I don't think they will listen to me. I tried. So two things. Number one, they're not redeemable. Number two, I don't have any power in this situation. How many of us are saying that? I don't think they're worth it. I don't think they're going to change. I don't think they can be different. I don't think they're going to listen to me. So then this weird thing happens where God eventually gives him the ability to, turn his pole into a snake, and then this leprosy appears on his hand, and then it disappears. And you think, well, those are kind of out of the blue, but actually they're both related to slander. The snake from the Garden of Eden, lying. The rash, the leprosy, we've seen it with his wife who didn't like another woman because she was from a different tribe. It's slander. It's what we might call racism. It's what we might call stereotyping. It's what we might call categorizing and saying all these people are a certain type of person. So Moses ends up in his life sort of carrying these symbols of God's reminder, don't give up on people. Don't make a decision about people based on what you've seen and maybe the once or twice you've tried, right? Don't give up on them. Why, God says? Because he says in the burning bush, I will be who I will be. Future tense. I will be who I will be. I will do what I will do. These people, you're looking for evidence for them being redeemable now, but God is saying the reason for redeeming them is in the future. In the future, you'll see the reason you set them free. You'll see why you stepped up and had faith in them. You'll see why you need to do that. So here we are with all kinds of issues happening, and this story about the burning bush really is about saying, you're just not going to know right now. You're going to look around, you're going to see dead trees, you're going to see roofs that are pulled off, you're going to see obituaries, you're going to see all kinds of pain in the streets, you're going to see it all, and you're going to be thinking, are we redeemable? Are we ever going to be okay? And this story says, yes, you can't see it now, it's in the future. And God is saying, I will be who I will be, and I will do what I will do. Have faith. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. I've got a big smile on right now. I've got makeup on. I fixed my hair. Bob kept saying, why are you fixing it? Because I'm doing this video, right? I drag around too. I've shed a lot of tears, and I can feel very frustrated and hopeless with all of this. But this story has given me a great deal of warmth, and I hope it has for you too. Exodus 3. I hope you have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.